Well, this is a not your conventional intro, but hello everyone and welcome to LDRL Season 3. This is the third round at Shanghai, China. Now, as you can probably hear by my voice, well, I can't persistently talk for too long. Yeah, I can't really put it into a short sequence of words. But I'm so happy that I've been able to kind of pull through today. Been a pretty tough day. I'm visibly ill. So there you go. We do have a yellow flag in Sector 3, and if we get the track map up, just so we can see what's happening everywhere. We've got Sam Steed and Sam Cole now. The championship leader, Sam Cole, is formerly Rumbly Fungus. And yeah, he'll be looking to extend his 10-point championship lead today. But he is aware of a potential battle with Immortals today. We have Moore Island and Big Chungus on a lap, with in front being Big Chungus. You've got Utah Elephant in AI, who we won't be too happy about, but here he is on a lap. That looks like a disconnected car to me. I know he's had some internet trouble, but this is the last thing he needs. Maybe he's in AI. No, I think he's lagged out completely. So not a good start for the Renault driver, who got a maiden podium in the top tier and the only tier last week. His previous trips to the podiums were in tier 2 in season 1, where he won the championship. Echo's Fatality has managed to select a car, and we're joined by reserves Davis in the Mercedes today and Thrasher in the Racing Point. On board with Moore Island then, as he's following Big Chungus but runs really wide at the final corner and crosses the line to do an invalidated 1 minute 32.9. As Thrasher does a valid medium lap and is in the 33s. Got a Red Bull next up to the line. It is Sam, but we've got someone off. Oh my god. I've never seen anything quite like this. What? Okay. We saw Sam there go to the top with the 31 zeros, beaten by debutant LRB Gamer in the Racing Point, who does a 30.3. Good laps. I think we had an off somewhere. I'm not too sure, as it seems to have cleared up very, very quickly. The purple middle sector, according to the track map by Davis. We've got Immortals starting a lap. He says he had to make a setup in the qualifying session, so preparation 0 for the Red Bull driver who topped pre-season just 3 weeks ago. And looks to try and get a maiden podium, or maybe even win on the board today. Utah Elephant rounding the final corner. Where's he going to go? He's going to go up to third, just 2/10 off Sam Steed. Let's go back on board with Immortals. 45 seconds into his lap. Keeping it within the limits. Sector 2, 50.9. It claims he's purple. Now into the final corner. Nice and smooth through there. Plenty of ERS up to the line. And he will go fastest by about 0.6 of a second. Echo's fatality has unfortunately invalidated his lap. But Davis is having another go. He's come out once again on a new set of softs. Here goes Davis then, crossing the line. Got a Red Bull to his right, leaving the pit lane. First sector 23.8 as he brakes heavily and runs a little bit deep. Onto the back straight, not quite full throttle there, had to get out of it a little bit to get himself turned into the corner. The RS flap opened. Down all the gears to second. And into the final corner. Like a decent lap, a little bit wide to the inside apex, but it is good enough to get himself into the 1:30s and a second by provisional pole leader Immortals. Sam Cole though, doesn't get himself onto provisional pole. At half a second off Immortals, not the greatest banker lap in the world, but he still put himself provisionally on the front row. second gear, a little bit of oversteer on the throttle, and now into the final corner, down to fourth. Intriguingly, uses all of the track and not the virtual Grand Prix line. Yeah, just actually goes behind GSR Thrasher. Echo's fatality is going again. It might have been an outlap. The time delta was... And I'm back. Sorry about that. Another controller dying without warning moment. But yeah, we've got Immortals. He looks to have backed out of this lap because he's 3 seconds down on his provisional pole time. Now Sam Cole on an outlap. Big Chungus has just started a flying lap, and it doesn't look like him. He has retired from the session. He has a Haas up his inside of LSJ Rundle, fortunately, on an outlap. That is not Davis game. We go then on board with Davis. He's currently in 5th. Important to get a good exit off the final corner. First sector split. He's just about matching his first sector. I'm sure He's still got plenty of time to find in sector 2 and 3. We saw him run wide there at that corner earlier. That's turn 5. Oh. I think he tried to get a slipstream there from that racing point, but it didn't quite work out. He was slow for a reason. And now over the line he comes. He does improve to second. Net front row start at the moment. Let's have a look elsewhere. Aaron Ocon improving. More Islanders just started a lap. Echo's fatality. Still yet to get one in. I'd assume this is an outlap for Sam Cole, but he gets a bit of oversteer off the final corner. You see how much a throat sweep does help in the short term. It's just going to be a medical lesson, other than a Formula 1 game live stream. But checkered flag has fallen on the session. Moore Island stays in 11th. See what Immortals is up to. He's just up the road from Sam Cole, so we're going to see those crossing the line in a short space of time. Echo's fatality, we did just miss that. He's got up to 6th place. Well, 1 minute 30.7. Sorry, Sam now retiring from the session, and Utah Elephant improving. LRB Gamer has aborted his lap. Sam Cole, we missed that Delta split, but look at this chaos on the straight. LRB Gamer being the one that slowed. Davis as well. Oh, I think he was trying to maybe give a slipstream to Thrasher. He now retires. This could be potentially dangerous as Immortals come through. Luckily, it's not, but it might impede Sam Cole. No, it hasn't. Immortals. Oh, he's aborted his lap. So it's down to Sam Cole. Can he take pole position? Oh, no, he can't. Misses out by about 3/10. But this is the battle everyone was anticipating going into this one. It's an Immortals, Sam Cole front row, Utah Elephant lining up in 4th. And that is the qualifying order. It's Immortals on pole, Sam Cole in 2nd, with Davis 2K7 in 3rd. Utah Elephant 4th over LRB Gamer on his debut. Echo's fatality. Podium sitter last week. We'll see what his race pace is like, because that really was impressive last week. Sam Steed up in 7th, and the rest of it has disappeared before our eyes. There you go. Thrasher starts in 8th. It's also LSJ Rundle in 9th. Big Chungus in 10th. Starts on the mediums, though. I think he did leave the session. We'll try and have a look. But then we got Moore Island in 11th and Aaron Ocon 3 seconds off in 12th. Welcome back to the action. It's a little bit overcast here at Shanghai. We've had some rain this season in the Austrian race, where that was ultimately quite clean and a nice start to the season. Definitely very dramatic at the end. I wonder if the rain gods, the virtual rain gods, rain on Shanghai today, because I've seen it many, many times. Career mode, multiplayer, you name it. As we're about to get the formation lap underway, it's important for Immortals to get off the line well if he wants to hold the lead and maybe start backing closest rival Sam Cole into the rest of the pack. Immortals, no points this season, by the way. Sam Cole, 35, so if he wants any sniff at this championship fight, he's going to have to get everything perfect. And speaking of perfect, the one-stop strategy seems to be the way to go. Soft hards on lap 6 or 7, 6 for the undercut, maybe even earlier in the event of a safety car or something along those lines. I don't think we have Big Chungus in the session. I think that's him done. There's an absolute car park down there. That's Aaron Ocon disqualified. That's Rundle and Sam. No, it's not. Was it Davis dropping that far back? Well, that's quite dangerous. And yeah, that could have been much, much worse. We could have saw more cars getting disqualified. Oh, there's a spinner in the background. It's Moore Island. Maybe he's tapped the inside curb there. I don't know what's going to be left of those tyres. It's also overcast, so it's going to be very, very hard to heat them up, obviously. But it's definitely done some wear damage to them. Anyway, I don't know how I've managed to pull this off today, but I'm about to commentate 28 laps of a Chinese Grand Prix here in LDRL Season 3. And it's gonna be difficult, but I appreciate the words. I appreciate the patience going into this one. Stupid immune system, man. Here we go then. Last car to line up is LSJ Rundu, who was tangled earlier on in the formation lap. Green flags waving at the back then as the 5 red lights are about to come on here in Shanghai. It's going to be the unofficial lights out, but there are the Revs. Big Chunkers starts that may be distracting to some. Lights out and away we go. We're on board with Immortals off the start, but we'll flick away into turn 1. Sam Cole sniffing a nose up the inside. We've got Utah Elephant into 3rd place as well, and now to the inside goes Sam Cole. This is for the lead of the race. Oh, they do touch at the front, and no major damage there for Sam Cole. There's still side by side Davis and Utah Elephant as the AI Big Chungus gets away well now down the inside. Sam Cole for P1. Oh, he makes contact back and forces Immortals off the track. It's now a Red Bull 2-3 here. The back, we have LRB Gamer having a little sniff on Davis, and he's going to commit to it this time. Maybe a little bit of a cut there, and he has to give up the position, but gets a nice exit. We've got Utah Elephant sliding in front of him, and ahead he goes this time. Rundle overtaken by Echo's Fatality. There's obviously that glitch with Big Chungus, which makes it look like he's in the mix of this race, but he's not. Speaking of snot, yeah, it's going to be very hard, but here comes LRB Gamer looking to make another move on the opening lap. Very, very nicely done. And look at this in the background. Echo's Fatality backing off. We've got Sam sending it to the outside. Oh, Mercedes 2x2 effectively here with Ferrari powered cars. Davis on the inside of LSJ Rundle, but he's going to go all the way around the outside. What a move. And it's Sam Cole who leads the opening lap. Oh, look at this. This is absolute chaos on the straight. There's Rundle in the middle of this. We've got Sam Steed trying to hold Echo's Fatality to his outside. Oh, touching the grass there, Davis. So easy to do. And he's only gone and done it. He's now in 10th place in between Moore Island and Aaron Ocon. Another move being made. Sam on Echo's Fatality. This is just flashback to Bahrain Season 1. I know I mentioned it last week. Oh, it's where it all went wrong. And speaking of all going wrong, it's LSJ Rundle around and retiring from the session. And oh boy, he's had a spin and has called it a day immediately. Interesting, but the battle for the lead remains in full force here. Not getting close enough this time. Something's happened to Sam Steed as well. I know there was a yellow flag in 2 sectors. He may have been the cause of that. Sam Cole 35-0 as he comes across the line. Compare that to Immortals, and basically the same lap time there. Very, very close between the two of them. On board with the other Ferrari now, and as the gaps begin to open up, very difficult to follow here around China. We've got a little bit of sunlight onto the circuit. There's some faint shadows now as well. There's drivers in the pits. Davis, Aaron Ocon, Sam Steed pitting very, very early. Another set of softs for Sam. It's really gambling on a safety car. Oh, Sam Cole runs a little bit wide onto that outside curb. Very, very lucky to get away for that and not let the Astro turf there. Oh, DRS is enabled this lap as well, so this could be the move. Overtake engaged. 210 miles an hour. Will he go down the inside into the hairpin? Yes, he will. And he's going to have to force him out wide a little bit here, but they're still absolutely neck and neck. Nothing separating them into the final corner. Maybe a little bit of a cut there from Sam Cole, but Immortals gets the switchback and the DRS. And now into turn 1. Around the outside, Sam Cole will do what he did on the opening lap and stick a nose in. He does have the move done and dusted, and Immortals is going to have to wait until the back straight once again to try and have another go, but he may be brave. He may do the Daniel Ricciardo from 2018 at this corner. It is a valid overtaking opportunity at the end of the day. Further back, we got Echo's Fatality gaining on Utah Elephant as well. The softs really start to go off at this point, even though it's only 4 laps down and 24 to go. Still not nice to be racing on those tyres, and this gap is closing rapidly. We'll go back to the battle for the lead. Nice tight line again from Immortals. He is really going for it with the overtake. And now we look backwards on board with Sam Cole. There's the DRS flap opening. He pulls to the inside early. He wants to try and make a move here, but he can't do it. Another Ferrari, but this time he's overtaking a Red Bull. What a battle this is turning out to be between the two legendary constructors, as there is contact. Echo's Fatality made enough of that last week and was into a few spins. Oh, and Utah Elephant has decided enough is enough with these tyres. He's going in. mediums for GSR Thrasher, which indicates he's going for the 2-stop, and Utah Elephant committing to the 1 with those hard tyres. Moore Island, remember, is still going long in this race. He's up to a very nice 5th. Sam Steed with the fastest lap, 34.1 on those fresh soft tyres. Late break in there for Immortals as he tries to get himself close to the back of the Ferrari as possible as we start lap 5. They both come into the pits. No opposite action going on here, but what is the tyre? Pit window open for the hards. Oh, that's mediums for Sam Cole. It's hards for Immortals. So opposite strategies going on here between the two leaders who are giving it absolutely everything at each other to come out on top in this race. GSR Thrasher on Utah Elephant, and this could be a move for the Racing Point driver into turn 1. Oh, that is nicely done. You have to commit late, because if you try to make an overtake late, chances are you're going to get pinched on the inside and sent into a spin. It's maybe smart from Sam Cole, you know. He's going to try and get him off his tail with the DRS. Make him less of a threat, and then if he doesn't stop again, Immortals, but Sam Cole does, which is very, very, very likely. He's not taking those tyres 22 laps. It's going to be a race to the finish. Oh, Moore Island has got in very, very wide there and touching a bit of gravel. Here he goes again. And just like the last lap, he has made it work. Oh, and that is late. That is very late. Switchback from Sam Steed as he looks to try and charge back up the order. Oh, and Moore Island just spun the race leader. He was going long in this race and has found one of the advertising boards. And this is gonna change his race completely, because he could have maybe fought for a good result bar the mistakes, and he's made a few of them now to warrant him being a pit stop down on the race leader. And here goes Immortals to the inside of the AlphaTauri, and there we go. Nice and simple. He's back up into P2. Started the race in first because they are 3.2 seconds off top spot. Back to the battle in the midfield, and GSR Thresher on the mediums is ahead of Utah Elephant now by 1.1 seconds, and chasing down once more is Echo's Fatality. Well, that's awkward. We're back now, though, a little bit wide there for Echo's Fatality, as he's really getting close to the back of the Red Bull now. Not quite in DRS, though, so don't think he'll be going for a move this lap, but if he has another run like he did last time, then should not be too long. Oh my god. Well, you see, I've got a new thing now called a jumping fork. There's a fork, and it's just jumped. Oh no. It's another one of those, kind of food moments on the stream. But, whatever. It is what it is. Another penalty for Sam. He's really not liking these track limits today. Echo's Fatality is in DRS this time around, and he'll open the flap now with the overtake simultaneously, and here he goes to the inside, both on the same tyre. Oh, but Utah Elephant will try and fight back. It's deja vu of what happened earlier in this race. They made contact at the hairpin, and they're still wheel to wheel. Before though, Utah Elephant was coming into... oh. I mean, you see what I mean. Yeah, sorry. I apologise, but... yeah, Echo's Fatality is through at turn 1. Not for much longer though, but he'll try again. No, he won't. Into turn 5. Oh, there's a spinner. It is Sam Steed in the same place where Rundle went off. He is now in the gravel trap. Oh, puncture. Ah, and another spin. Double puncture. Both left tyres. I don't think he'll get that back. He'll keep resetting. Next up for LRB Gamer is Moore Island, who's been much more flawless since. But oh, Sam has crashed. At least I think so on the back straight, and that is a safety car. We have a safety car here in Shanghai due to a double Sam Steed puncture and a crash. And surely we're going to see Sam Cole dive in for another set of mediums. I wouldn't be surprised if everyone else does the same. He is pitting. Immortal stays out. Bold move. Oh, excuse me, Sam has gone on to the mediums. The other Sam has left the session. A drive through for Aaron Ocon, who was caught speeding. What? Davis going on to wets, which just proves he doesn't care anymore, so it's in the rules. It's the second time now, so yeah, something will have to be done. Just noticing the updated We Racers 1 safety car, which is quite ironic in China, to be honest, but okay. It is there. Livery updates was what really did cause the fuss. Going into this race with not many people aware at all of the update. Excuse me, it was there for quite a while, but yeah, no problem. We aren't going green on this lap, so we should start racing at the start of lap 16, unless the safety car makes a really late call here. But the less wear Immortals has to put on his tyres, the harder he can fight Sam Cole, who's 2 places behind him on the fresher hards. Oh, jumpy fork again. Aronocon overtaking Echo's fatality under the safety car, and now there's a massive struggle to give him back the position. Safety car is in this lap. The safety car lights have gone out, and there's penalties being handed out left, right and centre for collisions. Immortals taking a very wide approach into the hairpin. He's waiting for the safety car to go in. He's actually still quite close to it, so this could be just one of those chaotic restarts. We've got Moore Island in second, who's still going on those hards. He's in overtake. He's ready for this, and we are going. There's some wing damage in the background, and penalties galore as we restart this race. With 13 laps to go into turn 1, Sam Cole will want to make this move as soon as possible. Racing point 45, but it's LRB Gamer going down the inside of Sam Cole, and that could be absolutely huge if he made that move for the rest of the race. Now he's going to try around the outside on the mediums. All contact, and that could have been a no-no moment as Sam Cole down the inside. Lovely move, and make that 2 positions lost in 1 corner as Moore Island is overtaken, but he goes back down the inside. LRB Gamer with the fresher mediums, keeping the grip and the position. Oh, there was contact there. Moore Island has to back off the throttle to control the car. Here comes Davis on Echo's fatality, is now put on the medium tyres And to the outside he goes. Late braking. Echo's Fatality will hold the inside. That's the third time he's made contact there with the car on his outside. Aaron Ocon going in for his drive-through. And now this is the battle for the lead. Sam Cole is already on the back of him all. Oh. Excuse me. Echo's Fatality and Davis still side by side. I severely apologise for that once again. Technically health interruption. But I did try to get as much action as I could while I left the room briefly. But Sam Cole is absolutely running away with this, so much so that he's now got LRB Gamer chasing him for P1. Sorry. Oh, contact as Moore Island is off after touching with Echo's Fatality. Immortals has now fallen over a second back from the racing point in front. Ten laps to go. Oh, oversteer again for Immortals as he's actually trying to claw back the position on LRB Gamer, and those mediums will start to fall away a little bit. Here goes Davis then. All side by side out of the pit lane. Thrasher and Boy Island. Seriously, really sorry, guys. This is not much more I can do. I really needed to, well, do that. Davis now behind LRB game. We're on the penultimate lap. You saw it unfold. I left it on board with these guys, and there was a bit of contact as Davis went for the long way round. Let's have a look at some penalty. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh my god, what's it doing? What's it doing? No. Oh my god. 5-second time penalty for Sam Cole. She'll try to appeal that. Lots of penalties around the grid for mostly that safety car instance. That will really add up at the end of the race if you got heavily affected by that, and other penalties, of course. Final lap then, Sam Cole leading 6.7 to Immortals, who has done a really, really long stint on those hards and didn't opt to pit under the safety car. Looked like he may have fell in the clutches of LRB Gamer, but he's held on to that P2, and now it is the fight for P3 that will something's happened to Immortals. He's picked up some wing damage, and he may have just lost the podium. Penalties may fall in his favour, but a late moment. Well then, it's going to be Sam Cole that wins for the second week in a row. It looked like he was going to have a mega battle with Immortals, but their strategies went different ways. But it was Sam Cole that got it spot on. Another win for him. LRB Gamer on his debut, I'm sure, is delighted with a P2 after 28 laps of hard, awesome racing. Let's have a look at the penalties. Immortals will jump up to P2 as it stands, but I'm sure there'll be some appeals in there. LRB Gamer drops to 5th, actually, with Echo's fatality in for 3 positions lost then just by penalties. Oh my god. Oh, excuse me. Oh, wow. Oh. And the driver of the day, unofficially, goes to Moor Island. Yeah, I don't agree personally, but it is what it is there. And very well done to today's net podium sitters. I'm sure there'll be a lot of talk of appeals, so make sure you stay tuned to find out the finalised top 3. Other than that, I really don't have much time to just sit here waffling. I'm really sorry for the inconveniences during the live stream. As you can hear, I am seriously not well, and I shouldn't have really been doing this. But congratulations to everyone that did come and take part, as always. It is massively helpful. Just any bit of support to the league is absolutely wonderful. But yeah, here are your results, and that is what we'll end on. So Sam Cole winning 10 seconds. He beat Immortals by crashed on the final lap actually. Davis finishes in 3rd, but subject to appeals. We could have Echo's fatality, maybe even LRB Gamer joining him on the podium. Utah Elephant 6th, Moor Island 7th, GSR Thrasher with fastest lap and 4 points extra to go along with that bonus point. Big Chungus, who didn't participate, and Aaron Ocon, who was, I think, genuinely a lap down there. So unfortunate, but that will be it. Thank you very much for coming to tune in. As always, I can, visibly see that not many people want to watch this live stream. But yeah, I will end the stream here. So thank you very much, and goodbye.